thank you for joining us here inside of Finley Stadium, coming to you live via 11 Sports and FIFA Plus from Chattanooga, Tennessee. Regular season action here in WPSL play. 865 Alliance with a short jaunt down I-75 to battle the Scenic City Chattanooga Football Club. 865 is 1-2-1 on the season. Chattanooga FC is 2-2-1. I'm Gabriel Schrei, and today I'll be bringing you all of the action between these two great clubs. On the left, wearing the dark blue navy kits, the girls in blue, Chattanooga Football Club. On the right side, wearing white, their away kits, 865 Alliance from Knoxville, Tennessee. A beautiful setting for it. Here inside of Finley Stadium, hot, breezy weather. Fans out in force for this WPSL regular season matchup. Very excited to be bringing it to you. CFC hot off of a 3-0 win over Atlanta United Fire. 865 Alliance coming off of a dominating 8-0 win over Soda City FC. Two clubs looking to build off of recent success. And it all starts on the pitch here inside of Finley Stadium in Chattanooga, Tennessee today. Starting lineups for these two clubs for the visiting 865 Alliance. Number 1, Ekern. Number 7, Pila. Number 9, Corbett. Number 10, Podolski. Number 11, Bearden. Number 12, Nelson. Number 13, Witten. Number 14, Hansford. Number 15, Stott. Number 16, Wilson. And number 18, Hennessy. For Chattanooga Football Club, in the net, number 18, Johnson. Number 5, Angels. Number 23, Cantlett. Number 14, Lanter. Number 7, Ivanchenko. Number 24, Van Doren. Number 3, Dole. Number 10, Hernandez. Number 11, Johnson. Number 26, St. Louis. And number 19, Grant. All getting the nod and the start on the pitch here today. Just moments away from kickoff here on 11 Sports and FIFA Plus. 865 Alliance on the right-hand side of your screen, Chattanooga Football Club on the left-hand side, and 865 Knoxville starting with the football here. Had a chance to travel down to the pitch and chat with both head coaches before the match. Randy Douglas, very excited. Sam DeFries, very excited. Both feeling good about today's match and the implications on the remainder of their season. 865 Alliance losing the ball, and right away the whistle. St. Louis thought she was onto something. She's been a goal-scoring machine this season for Chattanooga Football Club. National team pedigree from Trinidad and Tobago. Football is loose into the middle third of the pitch. Gathered carefully by 865. Wilson with a long pass to the far side. Now the floater towards the box. It's loose, and Johnson able to gather this. Chattanooga Football Club still in the first minute of play. She'll bomb this one with a kick right towards the center of the pitch. A header. Ball is loose, gathered momentarily by Witten. She sends it back to a teammate. It'll roll over the touchline, and that will drastically shift the position of the field. Chattanooga Football Club with the throw-in. A battle for it up near the touchline. This one finds its way out of play as well. Chattanooga, right near the edge of the box, the throw into Ivanchenko. And again lost. Now 865, a chance to turn the tables. Just getting started here in Chattanooga, Tennessee on 11 Sports and FIFA Plus. Thank you for tuning in. We appreciate you being with us wherever you may be. 865 Alliance down from Knoxville, Tennessee, battling Chattanooga Football Club. CFC loses this away to 865, won't last long. Ivanchenko had it for just a moment. 865 still trying to get some momentum going. Chattanooga Football Club takes the ball right back. A reset into the edge of the center circle. Chattanooga, no space to work with. Hanging out in that middle third, right near the midfield stripe. Now here's a couple of quick passes. Louis got it up near the penalty arc. Chattanooga, a long shot gathered carefully by Caroline Ekern. Great local tie there. University of Tennessee at Chattanooga's goalkeeper. She sends it to the close side down near the touchline. This one is gathered by Wilson. 8-6-5, centered back up to Hennessy. Doesn't like the look. Back to Caroline. Alliance up along the close touchline. Now here's a bomb through the center of the pitch, taken away by Chattanooga Football Club. The header, it's still loose down in the attacking third for CFC. They won't be able to regather the ball. Hennessy establishes possession, 2 quick passes, now down on the far side. Here's one lofted through the center of the field. Back and forth they go, both clubs vying for possession. Chattanooga has it for the moment. Long feed, gathered up by Johnson, looking down near the goal line, unable to keep this alive. A race to the football there. 8-6-5 will take it right back. It's hot here in Chattanooga. The breeze even bringing the heat down into the stadium here. Beautiful sunshine. Here comes 8-6-5, a scoring chance into the edge of the box. She beat her and buries this for the score. 1-0, 8-6-5 Alliance. What a start to today's contest. A beautiful move, an escape into the open pitch, and able to bury the score. Chattanooga will get to the work now with the football. CFC back in a defensive shell, flipping this to the far side and out of the reach of Angels. Angels has scored 1 to this point on the season. Here's the throw in by 8-6-5. Battle for the football down in the channel. Alliance into the edge of the box, centering feed and cleared away by Chattanooga. Up into row D there, not playing any games this time. Here's the throw in again. Alliance looking towards the penalty arc. Football is loose momentarily, and now the whistle. Chattanooga Football Club. And a lantern went down. The kick from just beyond CFC's penalty arc. This is a howitzer up the pitch into the edge of the center circle here. Hennessy delivers a long feed, looking to hook up with Stott. Chattanooga clears this one away as well. Run down by Catlett, and again, not wanting to risk any chance at a score. Into the 6th minute, it's 1-0. 8-6-5 Alliance. The throw in, centering feed, and it's 2-0. 8-6-5 Alliance scores again. It's Hansford. Her 4th goal of the season. What a hot start for 8-6-5 Alliance. 2 goals in rapid succession. Chattanooga Football Club going to bunch up and talk strategy following that. Nearly into the 7th minute. 2 quick goals here in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Two goals in the first 7 minutes of play, both scored by 8-6-5 Alliance. Chattanooga wants to respond. This is Hernandez trying to feed that down low, has it taken away, regathered by CFC, won't last for long. 8-6-5 with a beautiful strip. Palia Through the center of the pitch, into the attacking third. This one left off far side, and that's an offside. Olivia Stott, she has been deadly this season. 5 goals scored. Thought she would have a chance to work with the football momentarily there. Chattanooga Football Club will take back over. They trail 2-0 at home. Long delivery up the pitch. Swatted away. Chattanooga gathers it right near that midfield stripe. Here's a bomb. Sent back immediately by 865. Gathered up on the backside by Angels. Not liking the look. Chattanooga all the way back to Johnson here in the 8th minute. CFC into the center of the turf. Catlett arcing this one up the pitch. Loose for a moment. 865 trying to get something going again. This time taken away. Chattanooga Football Club with a little bit of steam. Long pass intercepted by 865. The Knoxville Club coming back towards the offensive end of the field. Podolsky, such a threat with the football. Most well known for her participation in the U16 U.S. team. Johnson with a save right in the center of the box. Clearing this one to the center of the pitch. Football gathered up. Nelson here trying to lay down the moves, has it stripped away. CFC still battling for the ball. A lot of contact. Lanter there. CFC will maintain possession. Girls in blue. With the football, that's Summer Hernandez. To the far side. Long feed up the pitch. St. Louis looking inside, biding her time, trying to flip it to Johnson. The intercept and cleared away by 865. Alliance with the football. In a defensive shell. All the way back to Caroline. This Knoxville Football Club nearly losing possession there, and a collision results in the whistle. Football will go back to Caroline Ekern. We're in the 10th minute of play. It's 2-0. 865 Alliance leading here inside of Finley Stadium on 11 Sports and FIFA Plus. 2 quick goals, one in the 3rd minute, one in the 6th. Chattanooga Football Club taking over possession. Johnson gets the ball from Lanter. Angels centered up. Chattanooga walking this one up the pitch towards the center third. Not liking the look. This one coming to the close side. CFC, a laser pass into the middle third again. 865 Alliance able to cut this off and force a change of possession. Nelson throwing in. The header, Chattanooga Football Club working to run this down. St. Louis lost it immediately to Bairden, and the whistle sounds. The football goes back to Chattanooga. Chattanooga Football Club. They've had a few chances to get the ball pressed up the pitch, create scoring opportunities, but unable to capitalize on any of those chances to this point. No real clean shots on goal. Meanwhile, 2-0 in favor of 865 Alliance. They have capitalized on their opportunities very well here in the early stages of this match. Chattanooga Football Club. Down on the edge of the box, Hernandez looking inside. CFC, a pass over to St. Louis. This one over the goal line and out of play. Caroline Ekern will run it down. 865 Alliance keeper. Last time out for Chattanooga Football Club, Ivanchenko, Maudsley, and St. Louis were the difference. 3-0 victory, and they were the 3 goal scorers. Chattanooga Football Club. Near the center of the AstroTurf, Angels with a long ball. Trying to run it down is Corbett. Near the corner, still alive, and a little bit of contact there. Conversation with the official. That's Victoria Grant arguing her case. Top center of your screen. Running alongside the official. Eckert with a missile right towards the center of the pitch. Football loose momentarily. Nelson puts this down into the attacking third. Angels is there. She flips it back to Caroline Johnson, who will clear the ball into the center third. 8-6-5 Alliance again with possession, this time cut off by Summer Hernandez. Nelson on the close side, just over the touchline. 8-6-5 Alliance will reset. Corbett biding her time. Flipped up near the far touchline. 8-6-5. Here's a long delivery up to the penalty arc. Chattanooga trying to take the football away. Sent back inside in the center of the box. Battle for possession. Johnson gets her gloves on it. 2-0. The lead remains with 8-6-5 Alliance. We're entering the 14th minute of play here inside of Finley Stadium. Booted away, cleared by Chattanooga Football Club. Grant there. Gathering up the football, battling alongside Corbett. Grant looking inside. Here's the pass. Hernandez thought she had a beat on it. And Eckert able to again gather up the ball. Waiting out Summer Hernandez here. Summer Hernandez, such a successful campaign in this 2023 football season. 3 goals already. Chattanooga gathering up the ball, flipped back to Caroline Johnson. Johnson lasers this to the close side. Ivanchenko. She's going to walk this one towards the penalty arc, leave it off for a teammate. We're into the 15th minute here in Chattanooga, and this one cleared away. Traveling over the touchline, 8-6-5 Alliance will take over in the attacking third. Thrown into the deep end of the channel, back near the goal line. This one rolls out of play. The keeper puts us back underway. Finessed over to Angels, now a long feed. Chattanooga into the center of the pitch. Here's another long pass to Ivanchenko. She's trying to connect with a teammate. Football loose momentarily, taken away. Long pass by 8-6-5 Alliance. Caroline Johnson cuts this off. Great defensive effort and eyes for the play by Johnson. She comes way out to greet the ball. 8-6-5 Alliance trying to get something going again. This time Chattanooga Football Club with a nifty move. Catlett kept it alive. Ivanchenko looking for St. Louis. She flipped it down towards the box, and Victoria Grant can't reach it in time. Corbett with a hot play defensively. Chattanooga Football Club will maintain possession. Johnson will throw in. Johnson from the far touchline to St. Louis. Back up front, Chattanooga Football Club battling for some space. There's a nifty move sent outside. Chattanooga, here's a shot, it's loose, and Eckert will just let this go. Hernandez tracking the ball from behind there. 2-0, 8-6-5 Alliance. We're into the 17th minute of play here in the Scenic City. Chattanooga will have a quality scoring chance here on the corner kick. Nadia Ivanchenko to deliver the cross. Here's the ball towards the edge of the box. This one loose, kept alive by Catlett. And looking back door, hoping to hook up with Victoria Grant. The football escapes play over the end line. Ekern bombing this one up the pitch. A battle for possession near the midfield stripe. Chattanooga looking down towards the edge of the box, headed away by 865 Alliance. This one's still up in the air. Battle for it here. Two number 14s come together. Stopped near the touchline. Long feed, onside. Battle for the football. Chattanooga has it. Able to keep it away from 865 Alliance. Dole centered the ball up to Van Doren. She goes far side. Victoria Grant looking for a pass here. Johnson with the ball. Down into the attacking third. There's the feed to Grant. It escapes her boots and is gathered up by Ekern. Wilson with the ball. Into the center third of the pitch. Intercepted by Chattanooga. CFC turning like a top. She flips it back to a teammate. Not liking the look. Anna Lanter. Chattanooga into the attacking third again, looking to hook up with Ivanchenko. This rolls all the way over the touchline in the close corner. Throw in by 865 Alliance. Stott gets us started again. Sydney Hennessy shut down there, the Tennessee product. Flips this back to Ekern. Ekern to the far side of the pitch. 865 Alliance trying to string together a few passes, taken away by Chattanooga Football Club. Johnson centering up the ball. The intercept by Ivanchenko, nearly taken away by Olivia Stott. Here's Victoria Grant near the edge of the box. A long ball comes off the side of the net. Victoria Grant thought she had something going there. Unable to place a shot on net as we enter the 20th minute here in Chattanooga, Tennessee. It's 2-0, 865 Alliance here on 11 Sports and FIFA Plus. Thank you for tuning in wherever you may be. Gabriel Schrei here for this excellent tilt between these two football clubs, and we appreciate you tuning in. 865 Alliance into the center of the pitch. Chattanooga gathers up the football, flipped across by Anna Lanter. CFC, the girls in blue, got something going here. Ivanchenko able to work this up the pitch. Now here's a long shot right side, and it goes wide right as well. Two shots on back-to-back trips up the pitch, both off the mark for Chattanooga Football Club. Ekern certainly a Scenic City product. The goalkeeper at the University of Tennessee at Chattanooga clearing this one away from the back side of the pitch all the way down into the attacking third for 865. Won't stay there for long as Angels goes up the field. Chattanooga Football Club, Ivanchenko. Two defenders in between her and the goal. Doesn't like the look. Able to finesse it between two. Here's Victoria Grant on the edge of the box. Turns like a top. Back to Ivanchenko. She's examining the space she has in front of her. Johnson to Ivanchenko right on the corner of the box. Two defenders in front of her. Over to Keedy Johnson. Johnson turns a half circle up to the far touchline. Angels centers this up. Chattanooga Football Club still retreating and looking for space. Now this is Summer Hernandez. Not liking the look there. Lanter goes inside to Ivanchenko. Ivanchenko standing back right near the center of the AstroTurf. Van Doren trying to beat out a defender on her way to the touchline. This one cleared away by 865 Alliance. CFC maintains possession on the edge of the center circle. Flip to the far side by Catlett. And looking up along the touchline, couldn't hook up with Victoria Grant, so 865 Alliance gets the football back. The throw-in, hotly contested, sent up into the air by Johnson. Johnson loses her footing here. Her boots got tied up with Maddie Podolsky. 2 goals, 2 assists this season for Podolsky. Member of the U16 USA team. Getting a change for 865 Alliance coming in. Abby Biddle getting a break as Olivia Stott. Nora Jackaman coming in onto the pitch as well. Maria Nelson will head to the bench for a break. Chattanooga getting a kick in here. We're partway through the 23rd minute of play. It's 2-0 865 Alliance. There's the whistle. Chattanooga delivering this one. A long ball skying inside the header. It's loose and gathered by Ekern right on the end line. Showing off her skills, handling the ball here tonight early, stopping a few key shots. 865 Alliance into the center third of the pitch. Taken away by Ivanchenko. Ivanchenko dribbling this, keeping it away from Jackaman. Chattanooga. Right near the midfield stripe. Not enjoying the pressure. CFC looking up the pitch. A long pass to Dole travels over the end line. It'll go back to the Alliance. 865 Alliance throwing in the ball, looking for Biddle. Biddle loses it to Ivanchenko. Ivanchenko finesses this towards the center of the pitch, and Summer Hernandez. Hernandez flipped onside to St. Louis. She's triple teamed, and Hernandez can't take it away from 865. They're able to clear the football to the far side of the pitch, just along the touchline. CFC goes all the way back to Caroline Johnson here in the 24th minute. Johnson, booming ball up the field to Keedy Johnson. Angels, right along the touchline near the midfield stripe, trying to find Summer Hernandez. 865 Alliance takes it away. Nelson picked it up. A long feed to Biddle is intercepted by Angels, given to Johnson. Keedy Johnson along the touchline, not liking the look. Lots of pressure brought by 865 Alliance tonight. Game plan working very well for them to this point. Angels loses it on the touchline, so it'll go back to 865. 2-0. The Knoxville-based football club with the lead here in Chattanooga, Tennessee. 865 Alliance with the lead partway through the 25th minute. Long feed to the close side and a long pass by Palia looking for Biddle. It'll travel over the end line and go back to Chattanooga Football Club. Lanter to Caroline Johnson. Over to Angels. Using her size to keep the ball away from Biddle. Far side, football is loose. Catlett gathers it up. Catlett traveling towards the center third of the pitch. Long feed, looking for Victoria Grant. Grant a foot race to the ball to keep it inside of the touchline. Able to keep it on the pitch. Here's a pass to Summer Hernandez. Hernandez is double teamed. Doesn't like the look. Back outside to Grant. Grant with a laser towards the net back side. Couldn't hook up with Ivanchenko, who's still down inside of the goal box. Nadia Ivanchenko already scored 1 goal this season. She was in perfect position on the back door. The feed was right there, just couldn't quite hook up. Chattanooga getting a change. Addie Chapman coming onto the field. Victoria Grant will get a break. Randy Douglas speaking with Bailey Dole for a moment, delivering a message to be taken out onto the pitch. Here comes 865 Alliance along the far touchline. A long delivery, headed at by Angels. Football is loose momentarily, skying this one. Gathered up by 865. Beautiful footwork. Now the long pass. Caroline Johnson will greet this and avoid any damage. Great turnout at home tonight for Chattanooga Football Club. Chattahooligans are fired up as usual, banging on the drums. CFC a long feed, skying up the field. Summer Hernandez duking it out with Hennessy for this one. Unable to get possession as this goes over the touchline. Hernandez will throw in for CFC. The official says no, this one needs to go to 865 Alliance. Instead, Browning will throw in for Alliance. Palia coming off of the pitch. Chase substituting in.
Next in the match, number 7, Claire Palia.
865A leading 2-0 partway through the 28th minute. Scored their first goal in the 3rd minute, their second goal in the 6th minute of play. Here's the throw-in by Alliance, taken by Keedy Johnson. Chattanooga Football Club looking up the pitch, taken away. 2 beautiful passes. Hennessy able to get this up the field. Chattanooga Football Club pickpockets Podolsky. Here's a feed to the close side to Chapman. Addie Chapman, lots of pressure there. Podolsky again will get the football back. Right near the center third, trying to get something started with an outlet pass. 865 looking up the field, headed at by Lanter. Lanter still trying to keep this from Alliance. This one loose again through the air. Bailey Dole there. Angels puts it up to Ivanchenko. She flips this over her shoulder. Picked off, and a beautiful steal there by 865 Alliance. A head of steam for the girls. Here comes Wilson. Wilson looking to center this up, taken away by Chattanooga Football Club, and now a collision results in a whistle. Ivanchenko and Bearden came together with force. Chattanooga Football Club gets the kick. 2 quick connections now on the far side. CFC looking to put something together. Angels, long ball to Hernandez. Hernandez looking all about with it, heavily defended. Centered up. Still not liking the look here. Chattanooga Football Club taking their time. Van Doren was coming to the close side, and this one will escape the field of play. Into the 30th minute of play, still 2-0, 865 here on FIFA Plus 11 Sports. Chains for Chattanooga Football Club. Rutkamp. St. Louis heads to the bench for a break. Rutkamp, another national footballer. Lots of international flair for Chattanooga Football Club on the women's side. Players, of course, from the United States, also England, Germany, Russia, Trinidad and Tobago, St. Lucia, and Ukraine. Tons of local connections as well. Some of the best players in local football history here. Saudi Daisy, Hickson. Summer Hernandez, a local product. Throw-in coming from Wilson. Wilson puts this into play for 865, unable to keep it inside of the touchline. Chattanooga takes back over with the ball. Another change coming for 865. Looks like a wholesale change coming here. First, Nelson will come onto the pitch, followed by Abigail Witten. Coming off for Abigail is Podolsky. Witten will be followed by Hellman. Chattanooga throws in. Summer Hernandez comes away with the football. I'm not sure how she did it. Looking for Addie Chapman. It's a race here, and Caroline Eckert with a beautiful save to keep this one away from the goal. Chattanooga Football Club looking to create more danger. Long shot and too much juice on that sends it up onto the hill for CFC. Caroline Eckern had a battle on her hands right there, and she played her hand perfectly, able to run down the football, keep Addie Chapman from getting that wide open chance here in the 32nd minute. It remains 2-0, 8-6-5 Alliance lead. Eckern centers up the football, 8-6-5, skying this up the pitch. A battle for it, both clubs vying for possession, taken away from Bailey Dole, cut off by Anna Lanter right there, and Lanter keeps this alive along the touchline. What a play by her defensively. Here's a long feed. This one will travel over the line and go back to 8-6-5 Alliance. Thrown in by Mendoza. Mendoza and Blue, both local to Chattanooga. Mendoza and Blue are both products of the academy system of Chattanooga Football Club. Long feed up the pitch into the center third. Vying for possession, Chattanooga Football Club comes away with a Johnson outlet pass. Girls in blue looking back door, no one there. I'm not sure if she was looking for Summer Hernandez and just misplaced the ball, or if she thought she had help on the backside, or if it was even a shot. Clearly the kind of plays they want to see developing, unable to cap it off. 8-6-5 Alliance started very hot, 2 scores in the first 6 minutes of play, and not many scoring chances since that opening salvo of shots. Caroline Johnson, Angels, Lanter figured out what was going on the backside, shut it down. It's been very difficult for 8-6-5 to penetrate since. Here's Ivanchenko. Didn't like the look, flipped this one back over to Ava Van Doren. Van Doren close side to Ivanchenko, all the way back, centered up for Chattanooga Football Club. Girls in blue trying to get through traffic. The intercept made by 8-6-5 and sent towards the center of the pitch by Mendoza. 8-6-5 loses it momentarily. Close side, Ivanchenko a race to the football, skying this one towards the net, a big high bounce, and able to gather this out of the air. Eckern playing well here in Chattanooga tonight. Sam Click joining me in the broadcast booth here. Sam, thanks for coming up.
Yeah, absolutely. Always glad to be here. Glad to be putting the headset back on and joining you for another broadcast.
You're quite the troublemaker around here from what I understand.
Absolutely. If there's trouble anywhere in a 1-mile radius of the stadium on game day, I was probably involved.
Slinging tickets. So tell me about what your job looks like on a day-to-day basis.
So on a day-to-day, it really depends. Especially when if it's game week, it's quite busy, quite hectic. But if you follow the CFC social medias at Chattanooga Football Club, sometimes at Chattanooga FC, you get a little sneak peek sometimes. So. This Wednesday, I was, did a little bit of group selling, met some people in the community, trying to get them out to the game this weekend. And, before you knew it, it was 2 o'clock, and I was playing soccer darts in the middle of the front office. So,
I saw that.
It is quite the trip.
Very dangerous moment for Johnson. Able to make the save. It slipped through her gloves, and now a corner kick coming. Nelson will deliver it. Chattanooga Football Club back in a defensive shell. 8-6-5 Alliance looking to capitalize. Nelson, the delivery on the cross, still loose out front, and Johnson able to boot this away. Keedy Johnson eliminating the threat, and what a moment there.
Yeah, great job by Johnson to stay with it on that.
So, Sam, did you always want to work in pro sports, or is it something that just kind of happened?
I did. It was always a goal. It was always a goal of mine to work for a professional football club. So I grew up, soccer was my sport. I grew up in West Virginia, didn't have any professional sports around. So I knew the goal. Was to work for a team one day, preferably down south. And hailing from West Virginia, look at me, down south, working for Chattanooga Football Club. So super happy to be here, truly living out my dreams.
Another dangerous situation for the Chattanooga Football Club. 8-6-5 Alliance with a corner kick. Here's the cross, bent inside, cleared away by Dole. Kept in play to the corner of the box, trying to flip this down low. Nelson back up top. This one skying towards the net as well, and now the whistle. This will go back to CFC. So there's so many personalities in the front office, on the pitch. If you had to pick, who's your favorite that you get to work with on a regular basis?
Favorite's tough, but I would have to say my partner in crime more often than not is our Chief Revenue Officer, Madison Smith. She was a big reason why I came on the team here, and I spent my first year kind of under her a little bit, and really getting my feet as I was a fresh graduate in college. So I would say we probably have one of the tightest bonds. So we always joke around. So yeah, I would have to go with Madison Smith, but I love working with everybody. It's hard to choose.
We're in the 38th minute here in Chattanooga, Tennessee. It's 2-0, 8-6-5 Alliance. CFC now on a bit of a beat with the football. Long feed left for Summer Hernandez. Hernandez keeps it in along the touchline. Here's the delivery. The cross is sent over the end line. Good defensive effort by Browning to cut off that scoring chance.
Yeah, if you've been watching the Chattanooga FC Women this year, you know that 2-0 is a dangerous lead.
That is the worst lead.
It is the worst lead. They have come back from 2-0 multiple times this season, so certainly a spot that they're familiar with. They never say die.
Chattanooga Football Club now the corner kick. Playing off the goal box. Swarming inside. This one centered up and headed away defensively by 8-6-5. Another crisis averted. 8-6-5 Alliance is very good on the back end.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to call a foul there in the box.
St. Louis coming back onto the field of play. It looks like Summer Hernandez will be the one taking a break. Very hot today, so a few more changes than usual. That humidity will kill you.
Absolutely. You gotta keep it fresh on a day like today.
In the 40th minute here in Chattanooga, Tennessee, Ekern booting this one towards the very center of the pitch. 8-6-5 Alliance towards the close touchline. Kept alive. Long ball gathered by Dole. Dole sent it right back. Nelson trying to find a teammate. Ivanchenko takes it away. Ivanchenko deking along with the football. 3 defenders there. Over to Johnson. Johnson vying for possession, looking towards the box. Doesn't like the pressure. Here's a long shot. Swatted and gathered by Ekern. Still alive near the end line. Looks like she rolled over it.
Yeah, it looks like she got a good hold of that one. Maybe benefited a little bit from a deflection on that shot, and those are dangerous.
Ekern, a local product to Chattanooga, Tennessee. Before he got in the booth, talked about that. A lot have seen her play before. She's University of Tennessee at Chattanooga's goalkeeper. 2 UTC athletes on this roster for 8-6-5 Alliance. Whistle sounds. We'll see the kick from 8-6-5. 8-6-5 leading 2-0 here on 11 Sports and FIFA Plus. Partway through the 41st minute of play inside of Finley Stadium. Gabriel Schrei here. Sam Click alongside me in the booth. Thank you for tuning in wherever you may be. Hennessy with a bomb to the close side, looking to hook up with Mendoza. Mendoza along the touchline, a lot of pressure here, moving about with it. There's the delivery, skying inside, and Caroline Johnson gathers this. .865 Alliance certainly came to play this evening. They have been bringing the heat, bringing the pressure on Chattanooga Football Club.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of halftime adjustments are made from both teams here. As you said earlier, 2-0, the most dangerous lead in soccer. So it'll be interesting to see how things kind of shape up once both teams take a break and talk a little strategy here.
Chattanooga Football Club has done immeasurable amounts for the game here in the Scenic City and in Southeast Tennessee. And one of those things they've been able to do is bring some of the biggest names of the sport here for visits. Landon Donovan recently came, spent some time here with the academy and the youth and working with them. And last year, Clint Dempsey came. Now, I've been told you have an excellent Clint Dempsey story.
Yes, I do have a good Clint Dempsey story, and we have been lucky enough to have multiple U.S. national team talents. Clint Dempsey last year, as you mentioned, was actually joined by U.S. women's national team player Lynn Williams was here too. So hopefully looking forward to watching her in the World Cup this summer. But yes, Clint Dempsey, I had the pleasure of introducing myself to him, and of course he didn't know who I was. And I introduced myself and said that I too was a retired soccer player. Of course, he thought I was a professional, a retired professional, perhaps maybe even for CFC. And then, after we started chit-chatting a little bit, I told him I hung my boots up after high school. And then he kind of realized what the joke was, and he laughed, and he had a good chat with me afterwards. But he said, I can't say everything he said, but he said it didn't matter. We were on the same level. We were still retired. So he was wishing me well in my post-career retirement. So, yeah.
Retired is retired from playing sport. And there's nothing like having love for the game, and I think that's one of my favorite things about what we're able to do as Chattanooga Football Club is instill the love of the game in the youth and the community.
Yeah, absolutely. And even, some of the programs we have in the Chattanooga FC Foundation, I still play every Sunday in Chattanooga Football League, so plenty of ways to keep adults in the game after they do kind of reach that retirement stage. So it truly is a great thing for the city.
Ivanchenko up to St. Louis. Here's an outlet pass, and she just loses this as her boots are tangled up in traffic. Browning able to shut the play down. The football travels over the end line, so we'll get a corner kick late in the 44th minute. 2-0, first half coming to a close. Chattanooga Football Club. A scoring chance here. Bending inside. There's the header. Cleared away by .865 initially, trying to clean it up. This one goes over the net on the shot by Grutkamp. 2 minutes of added time. Ekern will put us back underway.
Tell you what, there's not much you hate more as a defender than seeing that ball ping-pong around in the box a little bit. So I'm sure they were glad to see that go over.
Ekern clears the ball away into the center of the pitch. Chattanooga Football Club, possession early. Being harassed from behind there, Hellman bringing the heat. Here's a long pass up along the far touchline. Grutkamp blows a tire, taken away by .865. Flipped up, left away. Chattanooga able to shut this down and gets it back to Johnson, who clears away the danger. Another good chance for .865. They've been doing very well playing it over the top. Again, to the close touch line. .865's Witten looking inside. Cut off. Chattanooga with it. Edie Johnson. Long feed. Tapped. Race to the ball, and Addie Chapman. She wasn't going to win that one. Had to make them hustle for it, though. Hennessy there along with Ekern able to shut her down. Added time winding quickly.
Sounds like the Chattanooga faithful have plenty to talk about right now down there.
You know, it's funny, before the game I spoke to Randy Douglas, and one of the things I brought up to him is I said, you've been having all kinds of late-stage comebacks, and this is about how all of those have looked. Early scores for the opposition, then Chattanooga storms back late in the 70th, 80th minute of play. CFC vying for possession through the center of the pitch. There's the whistle. First half of play in the books. Sam, what do you think?
Well, you know, I think I do think Chattanooga has been able to settle in a little bit as the half is going on, but definitely a great start for 865 Alliance. So, like I said earlier, really excited to see what kind of adjustments are made in the second half, and this Chattanooga team is used to playing from behind, so we'll see how it shapes up.
Both clubs will get some whiteboard time. It's 2-0, 865 Alliance. We'll see what they can do when they return to the pitch in just a few moments. It's the halftime break. Don't go anywhere. You're tuned in to FIFA Plus and 11 Sports. We're back here in Chattanooga, Tennessee, where it's 2-0, 8-6-5 Alliance. Following the halftime break, coming to you live via 11 Sports and FIFA Plus. I'm Gabriel Schrei. Thank you for tuning in. Regular season action here in WPSL play. 865 Alliance made the short jaunt down I-75 to battle Chattanooga Football Club this evening. 865 1-2-1 on the season. CFC 2-2-1. Just one loss for both of these clubs. Both are looking to continue their spectacular regular season with a victory here tonight inside of Finley Stadium. So far, the advantage has gone to 865 Alliance. They have been fantastic through one half of play. We'll see if they can replicate that success here in half number 2. Chattanooga Football Club will start with the ball. Fed up along the center field stripe. Down over the circle, Ivanchenko. Back to Johnson. Johnson stutter stepping, looking inside, centering up the ball to Ivanchenko. All the way back to Lanter. Lanter with a delivery. It's taken away by 865 Alliance. Down from close side, touch line, over to Angels. She'll retreat, regather the football, and send it to Caroline Johnson. We had that great thing going again where the audio from the broadcast is on the public address. I love that. It's probably the most disconcerting thing that's ever happened to me. Angels to Johnson. This one escapes her and is taken away by 865. Here's a howitzer up the pitch. Chattanooga will be the first to this on the corner of the box. Caroline Johnson with a bomb up the field. 865 redirected immediately back to Johnson. A race to the football. Caroline easily wins that. Olivia Stott, leading scorer for this 865 Alliance franchise this season. She has 5 goals, 3 assists. She was the one bringing the pressure just a moment ago. Ivanchenko has the ball stripped away by 865. Here's a pass up the pitch, taken away by Chattanooga. Grutkamp through the center of the field, close side. St. Louis has this one stolen, and 865 will retreat and regather from the box. Corbett was able to cut off that pass a moment ago. Chattanooga off the throw-in, looking inside to Ivanchenko. She wants Keedy Johnson, and 865 hit with a whistle. Corpalia trying to get something strung together. University of Tennessee at Chattanooga product, hit with a whistle, and now the kick for Chattanooga Football Club. That's Nadia Ivanchenko. Ivanchenko, a native of Ukraine. Nadia with a delivery. This one is going to go wide left, looking for a shot on net. Couldn't get the placement she needed. $2-0 here in Chattanooga, Tennessee, through the center of the pitch. 865 back up along the touchline. That's Hansford. Hansford looking inside. Alliance, a long feed, and Caroline Johnson will greet this. Johnson spending a lot of time on the edge of the box, coming out to greet the football and prevent these attacks by 865 Alliance. The throw in, a long ball, looking up the field to Hansford. She's up along the edge of the turf. Ivanchenko with a takeaway. Here's a pass over to Johnson. Johnson with a long ball, and Caroline Eakern able to cut it off. This one skying up along through the center third. Chattanooga vying for possession, nearly off the dome of Hansford. CFC's Lanter takes it away. Lanter looking to hook up with a teammate. This one grabbed up by 865. finessed up the pitch. Here's a long feed looking towards the edge of the box, and Caroline Johnson again able to cut off the football. Ivanchenko maintaining possession for Chattanooga Football Club. Watts Grutkamp on the close side. Angels is the one who will pass it up to her. Going long ball here, the home run for Summer Hernandez. Hernandez flips it for St. Louis, and Ekern able to make the big save. Caden Norris coming way out to gather that on the penalty spot and prevent the scoring chance by Chattanooga Football Club. Grutkamp will throw in for CFC. The girls in blue lose this right away to 8-6-5. Headed at by Nelson. Lost on the center field stripe. Mara Grutkamp again with it. Grutkamp, the Germany product, tangled up with the boots of a defender. She's still down right on the touchline in front of the Chattanooga bench. Hopefully she's all right. Bearden slow to rise here. (2-0) in Chattanooga, Tennessee. We've entered the 50th minute of play. 8-6-5 Alliance with the lead over Chattanooga Football Club here on FIFA Sports and 11+. Bearden up and on her feet. She appears to be all right. Chattanooga Football Club will throw in. Angels loses this right away, back to 8-6-5. Long feed, Chattanooga. Catlett loses this in the moment, gathered up along the edge of the box, Chattanooga Football Club. Long ball, taken back away by the Alliance. 8-6-5 Alliance, intercepted by Chattanooga. Keedy Johnson. Johnson turning like a top. Flipped close side to Grutkamp. Mara Grutkamp into the attacking third, leaving this one off to Summer Hernandez, and the foot race going to be impossible, so she bails out on this. Partway through the 51st minute here in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Football going back to 8-6-5 Alliance. FIFA Plus, 11 Sports. Gabriel Schrei, 2-0, 8-6-5 Alliance. Caden Norris, the Tennessee commit, puts us back underway with a bomb. Chattanooga, it's Keedy Johnson. Johnson up to Hernandez. Hernandez able to somehow maintain possession, fighting through traffic, puts it over to Grutkamp. Grutkamp in the close channel, looking inside. Here's the cross, cut off by 8-6-5, and now cleared away, eliminating the danger momentarily for the Knoxville-based football club. Chattanooga goes to Ivanchenko. This one headed away from the penalty arc, still skying across the field of play. Chattanooga putting it back into the center third of the pitch, trying to reset. Catlett, the long delivery, headed at by two football players. This one gathered up by Ivanchenko. She goes to Summer Hernandez. Now here's a pass inside, sent away and gathered up by Podolsky. Podolsky loses it to Keedy Johnson. Regathered. Podolsky and 8-6-5 working their way up the field of play. Chased down from behind by Angels. She turns a half circle to maintain possession, looking back to the far side of the pitch. Still with it here, 8-6-5 Alliance into the center circle. Long feed, close side, near the touchline. Podolsky, centering ball. Two players there. Caroline Johnson comes out and gathers up the football here entering the 53rd minute of play in Chattanooga. Sam Click has quietly re-entered the booth here with me on FIFA Plus 11 Sports. Sam, it's still 2-0. We're partway into the second half of play. Any thoughts?
Yeah, it's definitely been a physical start to the half. You can see, there've already been a couple players down with some knocks, so definitely aggressive right out of the gate. So I think that's going to be a theme moving forward.
Getting a change. 8-6-5 Alliance sending Jacoman down onto the pitch. Sam, a short break before the next home game for Chattanooga Football Club. The men's side are the next at home, and that's LA Force on Saturday, June 24th. Talk to me about what fans should expect for that night.
So yeah, we got a couple things going on, and so next Saturday, June 24th, is the day of the match, but we will be taking on Club de Leon from Florida, not LA Force. That'll be a little close. Well, active and healthy night, so definitely got that to look forward to.
I'm not coming then.
Yeah, we're gonna have lots of businesses, local businesses in our Chattanooga community that kind of promote, active and healthy lifestyles, whether that's, nutrition, gyms, healthy eating, anything like that. We're inviting about 20 businesses to come out, and they're going to table on the concourse and kind of promote their local business and have some giveaways and stuff, so it'll be great.
Ivanchenko from the edge of the box, and another save. Cut down by Caden Norris, who flashes the gloves on the edge of the goal box.
Yeah, really good take there from Ivanchenko. I've had the pleasure to get to know her pretty well over the past couple weeks. She is actually interning with us in the CFC front office on the ticketing team. So she's been doing a great job kind of on that side of things, but definitely a great player on the field.
Summer Hernandez with a cross there, and that one's cut off by 865 Angels. Long delivery, skying this towards the box, headed away, battling for possession. Bailey Dole flipping this into the edge of the box. Chattanooga Football Club, a bit of a chance, and this one broken up by 865. The Alliance working to clear the football. Into the center third of the pitch, the official scurries out of the way. Long feed, cut off by Grutkamp, and she'll just send this over the touchline to play it safe.
Yeah, better safe than sorry with that momentum going back towards your own goalie.
Jackaman throws this one in. Jackaman will regather in the close channel. Cross is sent away by Mara Grutkamp again. Product of Germany, playing some shutdown defense for Chattanooga Football Club. Looks like Chattanooga making another change on the pitch. Sage Semelli coming in. She's a goal scorer this season, scored a goal against Birmingham. Another change coming as well. Serena Lewis. Bailey Dole will take a break, head to the bench. Closing in on the 57th minute here in Chattanooga, Tennessee. FIFA Plus 11 Sports. 2-0 865 Alliance. Gabriel Schrei here with Sam Click. And now a threat to score again by 865. They're looking to extend that lead on the corner kick. Here's the delivery. Backside near the edge of the goal box. Headed at and unable to be kept alive by the Alliance as this one escapes over the end line. Chattanooga's Johnson takes it from Angels. Chattanooga, a couple of quick passes, trying to build some momentum. 865 cuts this one off in the center of the pitch. Nelson keeping possession here. This one will be rolled all the way back to the keeper, Norris. Norris starting this second half. Caroline Ekern played through the entire first half for 865 Alliance. Here comes the Alliance with a head of steam, a shot, and a third goal! It's 3-0, 865 Alliance as this one is buried. What a beautiful score, and it didn't look like that quality of a scoring chance. The ball was just flipped up beyond the defense. She was able to outrun them, gain possession, pulled off a quality shot, and scores entering the 58th minute.
Yeah, that was a great ball over the top there to recognize the run, and I believe that's a goalkeeper assist. Don't get to see that very often.
3-0, 865 Alliance. The first goal scored in the 3rd minute, the second in minute 6. And now it's 3-0 after scoring, entering the 58th minute of play here in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Club de Leon coming to town. Was it supposed to be the Force initially, and they've changed that?
So there was a date switch around with the Los Angeles Forest. However, Club de Leon was always scheduled for the 24th, but LA Forest did get slotted into our July 1st game, which was not originally planned, and that is actually going to be our second doubleheader of the season. So it will be your last chance to come out and catch the Chattanooga Football Club women. They will be kicking off at 4:30 before the men take the pitch against LA Force. Yeah, it's gonna be a great day, full of soccer and all kinds of fun. So definitely look forward to it. And we're gonna run with the same thing, 2 for 1, 2 for the price of 1. So
July 1st doubleheader.
yes, July 1st doubleheader.
I don't want to push my luck. Fireworks? Maybe?
It's to be determined. It's to be determined.
I don't want to get anyone in trouble, but fireworks? Chattanooga looking inside in the box on the edge. St. Louis, the backdoor shot. This one goes wide right. Had some juice on it. It'll remain 3-0 as we close in on the 60th minute of play here inside of Finley Stadium. 8-6-5 Alliance out in front. They've built a big lead for themselves here, Sam.
Yeah, no doubt. You know, we mentioned earlier 2-0's been that scoreline that the Chattanooga FC has come back from multiple times this season. That third one here at the beginning of the second half certainly changes the game a little bit. So I'm sure whatever Coach Randy Douglas was saying at halftime certainly may need to rethink and kind of reconfigure how Chattanooga FC goes about this second half now that they're down 3.
Coach Douglas is so calm. It's hard to imagine him getting upset. I wonder what the locker room is like at the half of a game like this for this women's side. Keedy Johnson battling for this one. On the toes of her boots, it'll be lost over the touchline. Good play defensively, cut off there by Sydney Hennessy. She plays at UT as well. Volunteer product.
Yeah, you got to think the message is encouragement. You know, encouragement to your side. You're not too far out of it. You're looking good. You know, you're seeing the ball. You're getting some good possession, getting good strings of attack together. So definitely to keep at it. And yeah, I gotta imagine that was kind of the scene in the locker room. Just scenes of encouragement and maybe tweaking a few things here and there to try to fine-tune this offensive attack from Chattanooga FC.
Angels, Grutkamp unable to run this down on the back end. Chattanooga will throw in. 2 great coaches, 2 great bench bosses here today. Sam DeFries leading 8-6-5 Alliance. Randy Douglas leading Chattanooga Football Club. As here's the long pass up the pitch. Summer Hernandez enters the box. Scoring chance. Centering feed. Backside. And didn't have the touch she was looking for. This one off the top of the net. Headed away by 8-6-5 Alliance. Kept alive out front just off the front of the box. Ivanchenko near the corner on the far side. Cut down by 8-6-5 and sent over the touchline. Chattanooga will throw in. Lanter with a delivery, looking for St. Louis. Hennessy is defending her heavily. Now double teamed as Wilson joins. St. Louis, the shot still alive and tiptoed away by the boot of a defender. Chattanooga Football Club runs this down. It's Grutkamp. She's just along the touchline. From the corner, the cross. This one headed over the end line. That'll be a corner kick.
Yeah, it's CFC knocking on the door here. Got to think they're a little frustrated to walk out without anything on that possession, but still work to be done for 8-6-5 Alliance with the corner kick coming up.
The girls in blue have found the thermostat, and they have turned the heat all the way up. Coming into the 63rd minute, it is 3-0. 8-6-5 Alliance, CFC. The corner kick. Here's the delivery. Looking backside. Headed away by 8-6-5. Keedy Johnson out to gather the football from the corner of the box. Looking from the penalty arc now. CFC delivered down to Hernandez. There's the shot, and the missile finds Twine. 3-1 as Chattanooga Football Club gets one back. And who else to score the goal? Summer Hernandez.
What a strike. Not surprised to see her get on the score sheet. Still a lot of soccer to be played.
Hernandez with her 4th goal of the season, the Saudi Daisy Tennessee local product. Gets one back for the girls in blue in the Chattanooga Football Club. A 2-goal deficit is still a massive deficit to overcome. Sam, if you're on the sideline, if you're Randy Douglas or even Juan Hernandez, what are you saying at this point?
Well, you know, we said it earlier, 2-0, the most dangerous lead in soccer. All of a sudden, when you come back from one like this, you know, a little bit of doubt can start to creep into your opponent's mind if you start, you know, keep the pressure on, basically. Keep the pressure on. Score one more, and all of a sudden, this game is completely flipped on its head. So the message has to be go get the next. You know, keep it aggressive and go get that next one and really turn this game around strategically for both sides.
Many of our viewers probably are not aware, our international viewers, fans from Knoxville here tonight. Juan Hernandez is an assistant coach on the bench. He is a men's side legend, just had his testimonial game a week ago. And his wife, Summer Hernandez, a star on the women's side. Easily gathered up by the keeper there, 8-6-5, trying to string some passes together. Keedy Johnson harassing the attacker from behind. Here's a long feed, and it's looking good for Wilson. Wilson has the football for a moment, now cut down by Chattanooga Football Club. This one all the way up the touchline, finally gathered by Sydney Hennessy. She puts it away from St. Louis to the back end. That's Corbett. Corbett regathering, resetting for the Alliance. Long feed into the channel on the far side, looking inside, and now I believe offside may have been signaled for.
Yeah, going back to what you said about Juan Hernandez and Summer Hernandez, super cool to kind of see that dynamic. That is certainly a football power couple if I've ever seen one. So really cool to see him get involved on the technical side of both the CFC women's and the CFC men's team on the coaching side of things now that his playing career is over.
What a great couple as well. They're so fun, so friendly, so fantastic. Not only on the pitch are they incredible, but off the pitch they're great people as well, and really enjoy spending time with them. Here we go, coming down into the offensive end, 8-6-5 Alliance, another outlet pass, battle for it along the goal line. This one finds its way out of play. I believe it may have come off of the shin of a defender. Alvarez was right there competing for it. They'll say it did, and this will be a corner kick for the Alliance.
Yeah, it was a great slip ball in behind, and really good hustle from 8-6-5 Alliance there to beat the ball to the end line and get a deflection out of bounds for a corner kick.
Loading up the box, Johnson standing on the goal line. Here's the delivery, and she flashes the gloves for the big save. Stamp that on the highlight reel. We're entering the 67th minute. It is 3-1. 8-6-5 Alliance leading Chattanooga Football Club here on 11 Sports and FIFA Plus. Gabriel Schrei here alongside Sam Click. We appreciate you tuning in. And Sam, I appreciate you joining me in the booth here tonight.
Yeah, always glad to come up and watch a little bit of the match and put the headset on.
Summer Hernandez showing off the footwork. Angels with it. Looking long, didn't like the pressure. Keedy Johnson flips it around to defender. Hernandez along the edge of the box, looking inside, centering feed off the heel, and this is wide left. What a nifty move, just couldn't finish it.
Cheeky attempt, very cheeky attempt.
Caden Norris, all smiles after that, and you cannot blame her. Loving that one went wide. Grutkamp shuts down the Alliance progress. This is Mara Grutkamp along the touchline, looking to the corner of the box for St. Louis. 8-6-5 Alliance with the intercept, battling for possession. Two defenders now. Grutkamp using her size and length to keep the football away. Johnson flips this off the heel, comes right back to her. Quick feed now with a head of steam. Here comes Chattanooga Football Club. Hernandez back to Angels on the close side in the channel. There's the cross, backside looking for the header, and this filters through traffic, much to the relief of Caden Norris. Again, a bit of good luck for her.
Yeah, again, You see CFC keeping that pressure up on goal, trying to look for that, trying to look to get one back here.
Club de Leon next weekend, traveling up from the Sunshine State to battle Chattanooga Football Club on the men's side. They've had a fantastic season this year.
Yeah, it really has been a good start for Club de Leon. You know, and it's kind of interesting. A little bit more history there as compared to some of past NISA expansion clubs. Last year, they were here at Fort Finley playing Chattanooga FC in the final of the Southeast region for the NISA Independent Cup. So last year, they were able to use some of that momentum as a semi-pro side before they jumped up and decided to enter the professional ranks. So definitely some quality there. I believe CFC came away with the 3-2 win last time and got the piece of silverware here at Fort Finley, but definitely a great match, and it's good to see them off to a good start in league play.
Big fan of the Independent Cup. I think that's a great way to introduce new clubs as potential members of that league on the men's side.
Yeah, it's definitely proven to be really valuable and a good asset, both for exposure for some of these clubs, and then also a chance for some clubs to prove they belong and make that next step into the professional ranks, as we've seen with Club de Leon.
Yeah, I saw that the NISA League is looking at adding 3 new clubs in the offseason, so a league that is growing very rapidly. You love to see that.
Yeah, absolutely. There's been quite a mix of locations and teams that have put their applications in, so super exciting to see.
Johnson bats at this, a collision there, and now the whistle. Hellman just came onto the pitch, got down inside. I'm not sure who clipped Caroline Johnson. She went down to the turf, though. Entering the 71st minute, a 2-goal differential. It's 3-1. 865 Alliance leading Chattanooga Football Club here on FIFA Plus at 11 Sports. Nifty move to split the difference between 2 defenders. Keely Johnson doesn't like the progress she's making. Centered up to Victoria Grant. Grant far side of the pitch. Chattanooga Football Club with the outlet pass. Little collision there. This one alive near the touchline. Lanter flipped this one back towards the corner of the box. Here's the long delivery off the top of the net. Caden Norris again takes a sigh of relief. Lots of chances for Chattanooga in the last few minutes of play. None of them getting the luck they need or the touch to get on net.
Yeah, I'm sure she was glad to see that one float over. I'm not sure if that was quite a pass or a cross there, but once it gets on frame, crazy things can happen.
I'm not quite sure what she was looking for, either Brianna Hurtado, obviously a fan favorite, a local product, floating that one inside. I think she may have been looking for the apple and just nobody was there to pick it up. Here's the feed, flipped close side by Chattanooga. Summer Hernandez right along the midfield stripe. This is a battle for the football as it slips over the touchline. It'll be thrown back in by Podolsky. Scratch that. Chattanooga will throw it in. Angels putting this one back. CFC going to go all the way back and reset here, examining the turf out in front of them, trying to find the best way to pick their motion up the field. Here's a long pass. This one goes out of play after a collision between 2 footballers. Nadia Ivanchenko. From just beyond the midfield stripe.
Looks like referee's going to go ahead and allow this substitution to take place.
The board said 12 for 11, but Podolsky is coming on. Had to just be a momentary error there. Podolsky changing back in.
I tell you, I've used those substitution boards. They're not as easy as you think they might be.
Football is loose right on the penalty arc, headed at by 865, working to clear this away. Gathered up by the boots of a defender on the back end, still vying for possession. Wilson battling for it as this one travels over the touchline. Chattanooga Football Club will throw in on the far side. Swatted at. This one loose down in the backside, trying to clear it away. Vying for possession. Chattanooga keeps it alive, looking for Hurtado. Wilson gets this up towards the touchline. Again, the Alliance skying this one up the pitch, trying to clear it away. A chase for the football. Chattanooga able to keep it inside the touchline. They'll say that one found its way out of play before she was able to gather it up.
Hooligans are turning it up a notch down there right now.
Chattanooga Football Club, the Chattahooligans, are renowned throughout the WPSL for their commitment to this club. Coming to the home games, they travel so well. I love to see it.
I've had the pleasure of joining the Hooligans for a few away games, and I tell you, they don't mess around. They're here to support their local club.
They're a fun group. I know a few of them personally. I'm a very big fan. Love the podcast. There's a few great podcasts about the Chattanooga Football Club. Here's the throw in. Down on the channel on the close side, working to center it up. This is Victoria Grant. Grant with a long feed down to Summer Hernandez. Hernandez deking about, working her way into the attacking third. Centering feed. This one heeled back to Victoria Grant. Grant on the penalty arc. Victoria Grant, the shot. This one off the knee of a defender. Ivanchenko regathers, fires the long ball, swatted up and over the top of the net. What a save by the keeper, Caden Norris.
Yeah, great save, and we've seen her score from that distance before, so really good job there to tip that over the bar, stay rooted, and we got a corner kick coming up.
The University of Tennessee system well represented on this 865 Alliance squad. 2 University of Tennessee at Chattanooga athletes, several Tennessee Volunteers as well. She's a Tennessee commit, Norris, who just made the save. We'll see if she can stand on her head again. Here comes the corner kick. Delivered low on the edge of the box and headed away by Wilson. Coming back out to gather this near the touchline. Pressure's a bit too much and tangled up there with the boots of Biddle. Big thanks to Sam Click joining me in the press box here this evening. Came in for part of the first half. Part of the second half, he has to go to work now, so we'll miss him on the broadcast. If you need tickets, be sure to reach out to Click. You can find him through the website, ChattanoogaFC.com. Click onto the tickets tab. We're into the 77th minute here in Chattanooga, Tennessee. It's 3-1, 865 Alliance. A 2-goal lead, trying to ride this one out here on this hot summer evening in Finley Stadium. The long ball delivered into the box, still loose, close side. Angels trying to be the first one to it. She has boots on it, 2 defenders behind her, stops it up near the touchline in the corner. This one will go over the goal line and out of play. Chattanooga Football Club. They've sent Hurtado to the corner for this corner kick. Grant, Hernandez, standing deep in the box, near the goal box. Here's the delivery, backside, and another big save by the keeper, Caden Norris, standing on her head tonight, save after save for her. 865 Alliance, a long feed over the center field stripe, gathered up momentarily. Johnson bringing pressure, flipped up over the stripe, Long feed, close side, scoring chance for 8-6-5 on the penalty arc. Sidestepping defenders, now cleared away by Chattanooga Football Club. Keedy Johnson gathers this one up for the Gals in blue. CFC Hernandez looking close side to Angels. Angels just off of the touchline. There's a long ball up the pitch. Looking for Hernandez, a collision there. And going down to the turf hard is Eliana Corbett. Thrown in by Angels. That's Grant from the corner of the box trying to weave this one to Brianna Hurtado. Didn't get the look she wanted. Caden Norris, the Tennessee commit from the goal box. There's a howitzer up the pitch, finding a teammate right away. Off of the head of Hansford, 8-6-5, looking into the attacking third. Long pass left off there for the boots of Stott. CFC beats her to it. Chattanooga Football Club flipped close side to Angels. Angels just along the touchline up to Hernandez, and it escapes her boots before she can get to it. 8-6-5 Alliance will throw in. Chattanooga Football Club painfully aware of the clock. We've reached the 80th minute of play here in half number 2 in Chattanooga, Tennessee. It's 3-1, 8-6-5 Alliance with a 2-goal lead here on FIFA Plus and 11 Sports. Turn the TV up a little bit. If you're gonna get another drink or refill your popcorn, now is the time. We're getting late in this one. Football rolls over the touchline. Corbett will throw in. Gabriel Schrei here. I appreciate you tuning in wherever you may be. Be sure to follow these clubs on Twitter at Chattanooga FC 865 Alliance. You can find me at Schrei Guy. Chattanooga with the football. Quick pass. Hernandez with a howitzer. This one goes wide left, back up into the locker room. Norris rolling the football to the far side to Corbett. Long pass for 8-6-5 up along the touchline. Looking for space. Pressure coming. Skying this one to the attacking third. Chattanooga's Angels will center it up to Caroline Johnson, the keeper. Caroline Johnson getting play back underway for Chattanooga Football Club. This one lofted into the center of the pitch. Both clubs vying for possession. Keedy Johnson has it, touched close side to Angels. Angels steps around a defender, back up to Johnson. Johnson, center of the pitch here, through the field. Hurtado wants Ivanchenko. Ivanchenko liking the look, ladles this one up to Johnson. Johnson has it cleared away by 8-6-5. It's not enough. Avery Catlett puts it back to Grant. Chattanooga Football Club around the boots of Wilson, back to Johnson. Johnson not liking what she's seeing. Coming up on the 82nd minute, Chattanooga Football Club, that's Catlett, gets this one deep to Grant. A missile is saved by Norris. Great eyes for the football, preventing an excellent scoring chance from becoming anything dangerous. Booted up the pitch. 8-6-5 Alliance clearing this one. It'll go all the way down and travel over the touchline in the attacking third. Throw in here for 8-6-5. Back and forth they go. Wilson battling for the football there. Hansford couldn't keep it alive. Chattanooga Football Club will throw in. CFC. Long ball into the center third of the pitch, vying for possession, chasing it down from behind. This one gathered up by 8-6-5. Long feed over the center field stripe, flipped right back to Podolsky. She's got a chance, carrying it towards the box. 2 defenders. Johnson gets gloves on it, and a second chance. She's able to cover and pick this up. Caroline Johnson makes the save here in the 83rd minute in a 2-goal ball game between Chattanooga Football Club and 8-6-5 Alliance. 8-6-5, skying this one. Johnson will come out, sell out. gathering the football, preventing any further danger as she'll stand up with it proudly and clear this away. Witten, the one with a shot moments ago. Ivanchenko working her way up the pitch, close side to Angels. Angels through the center of the field of play, flipped back to 8-6-5 accidentally. Stott trying to capitalize on the chance. Stott with a laser. Johnson swats that it'll travel over the goal line. Another great opportunity for 8-6-5 Alliance. And now Chattanooga Football Club making a change. Ava Van Doren will come onto the pitch. Addie Chapman will also get her chance at some minutes. Here in the 84th minute of play in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Hurtado will head to the bench for a break, as will Grant. Corner kick coming here on the right side of your screen. You can see 8-6-5 Alliance all set up. Only one player in the goal box at this point. Eight, 6-5 Alliance. Here's the corner kick, the delivery, skying this one backside. Keedy Johnson got after it, came down awkwardly. She's still down on the pitch as the football sails wide left of the net. And Johnson cramps there. They're going to stretch her out. (3-1), a 2-goal lead for 8-6-5 Alliance. We're in the 85th minute of play here on FIFA Plus and 11 Sports. I'm Gabriel Schrei. Thank you for tuning in wherever you may be. A momentary break as Johnson being tended to by her teammates. Beautiful evening for football. It has shaped up to be here in the scenic city. It was very hot today. Cooled off. Chattanooga Football Club coming up, traveling to FC Charlotte. That'll be on June 24th in Charlotte, North Carolina. Then they'll be back at home. The doubleheader, if you were tuned in earlier, Sam Click joined me in the box to talk about getting tickets to future home matches for Chattanooga Football Club. Soda City FC will visit Chattanooga on July 1st as part of a doubleheader between the men and the women. They'll play two separate matches. It'll be a fun day. Be sure to come out. Last time we had fireworks. I tried to put the pressure on him there. I brought the heat to try and get him to tell us if there'd be fireworks. And he said, I can't confirm or deny if there will be fireworks. Still in a break here in Chattanooga, Tennessee. It looks like Johnson is up and on her feet. Couple of tense moments. She went down. Her teammates tried to stretch her out as though she had a cramp. And that wasn't working, so they'll walk her off the pitch and hopefully she's all right. It's a 2-goal game here in the 87th minute. Time growing very small between 8-6-5 Alliance and Chattanooga Football Club here on FIFA Plus 11 Sports. Chattahooligans chanting the name of the injured Johnson. This is Caroline Johnson, the keeper, who will put us back underway with a pass to the close side. Catlett hustling her way up the pitch, a pass to the close side to Angels. She's heavily defended by Podolsky, trying to go around her. This one finds its way over the touchline. Came off of her last, so Chattanooga Football Club will maintain possession. Girls in blue, back to Catlett. Catlett looking up the pitch with a long pass here. This one swatted at by the boots of 8-6-5, goes out of play. Angels throws in. Back to her along the center of the pitch, right near the midfield stripe. This one will not stay alive. Skiffed off the side of her boot. 865 Alliance will throw in from right near the Chattanooga Football Club bench. Throw in by Palia. This one skying its way. Out of play, 865 Alliance will again throw in. Olivia Stott with a long ball delivered into the box. A race to it here. Foot race won by Chattanooga's Catlett as the ball finds its way over the end line and out of play. We're into the 89th minute here. .865 Alliance will deliver the corner kick. Kat Browning. Browning with a delivery looking inside. Caroline Johnson gets gloves on it. This one travels over the goal line as well. Caroline Johnson making the save. The keeper for Chattanooga Football Club coming out, swatting at the ball, able to prevent any danger on that one. Now another corner kick to be delivered by Kat Browning. Skying inside, the header still loose. Chattanooga swatting at it, this one in the air. Header twice. Angels flips it backside. 865 Alliance trying to run down the football as it is sent over the far touchline. 4 minutes of added time here in Chattanooga, Tennessee. We've reached full time, the 90th minute. We'll observe 4 more. Here in stoppage time between 865 Alliance and Chattanooga Football Club. 2-goal game. Chattanooga would need a miracle to end in a draw here. Trying to run down the football. This one finds its way over the touchline off of the boots of Ava Van Doren. The throw-in coming from 865 Alliance. 865. Wilson Station waiting for the football to be given to her. She's right near the midfield stripe as she puts this back into play. Sailing over the heads of a number of teammates. Taking at it, Chattanooga can't gather it. Centering pass intercepted by CFC. Long ball by the girls in blue. 2 players come together with force and now 1 still down. 865 Alliance. A footballer slow to rise here. She collided with Summer Hernandez, and hopefully she's all right. Corbett first to check on her as the training staff will make their way out onto the AstroTurf. Kat Browning alongside her as well. She appears to be all right. Back up onto her feet. We're in stoppage time. 4 minutes of stoppage time between these two clubs in today's contest. 3-1, a 2-goal advantage for 865 Alliance out of Knoxville over Chattanooga Football Club. And this stoppage time is winding quickly. FIFA Plus 11 Sports, thank you for tuning in wherever you may be. The officials still trying to get things sorted. Another change coming as well. Sydney Hennessy waiting to check into the game, find her way onto the pitch. 865, the long ball delivered to the close side near the touchline. Angels in pursuit of it as it makes its way out of play. She'll throw in for CFC. Gals in blue keep this alive. Sent back. Knifing away at it. Somehow Chattanooga comes away with it in traffic. Ivanchenko to the backside of the field. Looking long. Doesn't like the traffic. Calling out for a teammate. Long delivery. Summer Hernandez fires a blast and it goes wide and high. Summer Hernandez with a quality chance there. The lone scorer in today's game for Chattanooga Football Club. unable to score a second here in stoppage time. 8-6-5 clears this into the middle third of the pitch. Wilson comes away with the football somehow, flipping this to the backside to Biddle. Biddle on the move with great pace, looking for a teammate to hook up with as this is off of a defender and over the goal line. Another substitution coming. Sydney Hennessy will now come into the ball game. Nelson will head to the bench here in stoppage time. Caroline Johnson along the goal line waiting for the corner kick awarded to 8-6-5 Alliance. This from the far side. Box is stacked up. One attacker in there. Wilson on the close side standing on the edge of the goal box. Here's the delivery, bending inside. Johnson swats at it, still alive, and it'll roll over the end line as well. 8-6-5 Alliance sending Kat Browning to the corner for another corner kick. This time from the close side of the pitch. Chattahooligans chanting right to her. Caroline Johnson prepared. Here's the delivery to the backside. Headed at, sent out into the box, through the 18, up onto the penalty arc. Chattanooga with a quick pass, trying to work this through the center third of the pitch. Taken away by 8-6-5. Long delivery. The intercept made by Angels. Here's St. Louis. St. Louis looking to get this down to a teammate. Taken away by Alliance. Alliance sent to the far side to Stott. Stott walking this one up along the far touchline. In trouble here, nearly loses it out of play. A long ball towards Caroline Johnson, who will come out and gather this. We're here in stoppage time, very late in a 2-goal game. They could call this at any moment. We've already observed more than 5 minutes. The initial added time was 4 minutes of play. Chattanooga Football Club, a long delivery, the header coming, 2 players collide. Slow to rise. Football back through the center third of the pitch. Chattanooga back to gather the ball. CFC, a battle with Wilson for it. Flipped back to Caroline Johnson. Johnson to the close side of the pitch. Chattanooga Football Club, the girls in blue, will end the game with the football. They fall at home in a 3-1 contest. 8-6-5 Alliance put in 2 goals very early in the 3rd and 6th minute. The capper came in the 58th minute. Chattanooga Football Club able to get one back as Summer Hernandez scored a goal in spectacular fashion in the 63rd minute. And that's where our score ended, in spite of stoppage time and pressure being brought by Chattanooga throughout the course of that second half of play. CFC on the women's side will play again on the 24th of June in Charlotte, North Carolina at FC Charlotte. They'll be back at home for a doubleheader alongside the men on July 1st against Soda City FC. For Chattanooga Football Club, 8-6-5 Alliance, our entire crew, I'm Gabriel Schry saying so long from the Scenic City, where the final score is an 8-6-5 victory, 3-1. This has been WPSL Soccer. All games and events airing on the 11 Sports and FIFA Plus networks are streamed live in our copyright material. Today's game will be archived inside of the app and will be available for replay. This has been a presentation of 11 Sports.